You've been lied to about fine-tuning? Every tutorial tells you the same thing. If your LLM doesn't know your data, fine-tune it. But that advice? It costs you weeks of work, hundreds of dollars in compute, and worse, it makes your system more fragile, not smarter. So here's what senior ML engineers actually do instead, and it takes a fraction of the time. Look, fine-tuning sounds powerful. You're literally changing the weights of the model. It feels like you're building something real. But here's the hard truth. 90% of use cases don't need it. Fine-tuning makes sense when you need new behavior, a new writing style, a new output format baked into the model. But what does it not fix? Knowledge gaps, outdated information, hallucinations on your private data. You can't fine-tune a model every time your database updates. That's not a system, that's a nightmare. The skill you actually need? Context engineering. Instead of teaching the model new facts by retraining it, you architect what goes into the context window at inference time. Here's what that looks like in practice. RAG. Retrieve relevant documents and inject them as context. Memory modules. Inject user history so the model remembers. System prompts with structure. Define exactly who the model is and what it's doing before it reads anything. Tool use. Let the model call APIs instead of hallucinating answers. This is not prompting. This is architecture. And this is what separates engineers who build systems that actually work from developers who fine-tune their way into a dead end. Don't take my word for it. A 2023 study from Cornell University LLM survey showed this. RAG augmented models consistently outperformed fine-tuned models on factual accuracy, and they did it without a single retraining run. NLM's internal research found that RAG reduced hallucination rates by up to 40% compared to base fine-tuned models on domain-specific Q&A. And the engineers at Google, OpenAI, Anthropic, they're not fine-tuning production systems every time a policy changes. They're building context pipelines. Fine-tuning is a one-time surgery. Context engineering is a living, breathing nervous system. Now, before I show you the exact architecture, if this is the kind of no-nonsense breakdown you want every week, you know what to do. Subscribe. The architect path doesn't wait. Now here's the real nuance, because being an architect means knowing when to use each tool. Fine-tuning is the right choice when you need a consistent output format, like always returning structured JSON, when you need different behavior, tone, style, persona, baked into the model, or when you're working with a smaller specialized model and need efficiency gains. But for knowledge, for accuracy on your private data, for keeping up with changing information, build the context pipeline every time. Stop reaching for the scalpel when what you need is a router. The engineers who are winning in 2026 aren't the ones who fine-tuned the most models. They're the ones who understand what to put in the context window. That's the skill. That's the leverage. Stop being a user. Become an architect. In my next video, I'm breaking down how to build a production-grade RAG pipeline from scratch, zero to deployed. The link's in the description, don't miss it.